My beloved child, be still for a moment. You do not need to move. You do not need to adjust anything. Just allow yourself to be here with me. You did not arrive at this moment by accident. You did not find these words randomly. I know the exact weight you carried into this night, and I know how tired your heart feels beneath it all. Tonight, you are safe. You have been holding so much inside, thoughts you could not slow down, feelings you did not know how to explain, responsibilities that followed you even into the quiet. And now that the world has grown still, your body is here, but your mind has been restless. That is why I came gently to you now, not with urgency, not with commands, not with questions, but with presence. You do not have to fight tonight. You do not have to prove anything. You do not have to hold everything together. Breathe slowly. You do not need to control it. Just notice it. In and out. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw loosen. Let your hands rest without tension. Nothing bad will happen if you relax here. I know you are used to staying alert, used to being the one who thinks ahead, used to carrying responsibility quietly. But tonight, you are allowed to rest. You are not being watched for mistakes. You are not being measured. You are not being judged. You are being held. I see the places where you grew tired, long before anyone noticed. I saw you continue when you felt empty. I saw you show up when you wanted to disappear for a while. I saw the strength it took just to keep going. You may feel like no one truly understands how heavy things have been, but I understand completely. You may have wondered why you still feel tired, even after resting, why your heart feels heavy, even when nothing is wrong on the surface. That tiredness did not come from nowhere. It came from caring deeply, from hoping, from waiting, from staying strong longer than you should have had to. Tonight, you do not need to carry that anymore. Lay it down here. You do not have to name it. You do not have to explain it. Just allow it to rest with me. If your thoughts begin to wander, do not be frustrated with yourself. Your mind has learned to stay busy to protect you. Thank it gently, and then let it rest too. You are not in danger right now. Nothing is chasing you. Nothing is demanding answers in this moment. I am standing watch. There were times you thought I was quiet. Times you wondered if I was distant. Times you questioned whether I still cared. But silence does not mean absence. I have been near you through every season, through the days you felt hopeful, through the nights you felt forgotten, through the moments you questioned everything. I never stepped away. You may not see all the ways. You have been protected. You may not know how many things did not reach you because I intervened. But you are here now, still breathing, still held, and that matters. You do not need to solve your life tonight. You do not need to understand your future. You do not need to make sense of the past. Those things can wait. Right now, your only invitation is rest. Let the night slow you down. Let the quiet settle around you. Let my presence be the place where your heart finally stops bracing. If fear tries to speak, you do not need to answer it. If worries return, you do not need to follow them. I am closer than your thoughts. I am steadier than your worries. I am calmer than your fears. You do not have to stay awake for this to work. Even if your eyes grow heavy, even if your awareness drifts, my peace will continue to settle into you. I am not leaving when you relax. I am not distant when you grow quiet. I remain when everything else slows down. You have been strong long enough. You have carried enough. You have tried hard enough. Now, rest. Let your breathing become natural again. Let your body sink into the place where you are. Let the night carry you gently. I am here. I will stay. You are safe. And as we continue together, allow your heart to rest in this truth. You do not walk alone, and you do not need to fight tonight. Stay with me, my beloved child. Stay with me a little longer. There is no rush. The night is still gentle, and your heart is beginning to soften. There is something important I want you to know tonight, something your soul needs to hear clearly, without doubt, without fear. You have never been forgotten. Not in the days when life felt full, not in the seasons when joy felt distant, not in the long stretches of silence, when you wondered if anyone noticed your effort. I have seen you all along. I saw you when you woke up tired and still chose to face the day. I saw you when you smiled for others, while your heart was quietly breaking. I saw the moments you sat alone, thinking no one understood what you were carrying. You were never invisible to me. There were prayers you whispered that felt like they disappeared into the air. Words you spoke softly, hoping someone would hear. And when no answer came right away, you wondered if you mattered. My child, every prayer reached me, even the ones that were incomplete, even the ones that sounded like frustration, even the ones that were only tears. I do not measure prayer by words. I receive it by heart. There were nights you felt overlooked, times when others moved forward while you felt left behind, moments when you asked yourself why progress seemed easier for everyone else. I know how deeply that comparison hurt. I know how quietly it made you doubt yourself, but you were never behind in my eyes. Your journey has always been unfolding at the pace your soul could handle. I saw the sacrifices you made that no one thanked you for, the kindness you offered that was not returned, the patience you practiced when it would have been easier to walk away. None of that was wasted. Every act of quiet faithfulness has been seen. Every moment of endurance has been remembered. You may feel forgotten by people. You may feel overlooked by circumstances, but you have never slipped past my attention. I know there were seasons when I felt silent to you, when answers did not come and direction felt unclear. That silence was not distance. Sometimes silence is protection. Sometimes it is preparation. Sometimes it is space for growth. That noise would interrupt. Even when you did not hear me, I was near. I know you questioned your worth. You wondered if your presence mattered, if your absence would be noticed. Those thoughts did not come from truth. You matter deeply, not because of what you produce, not because of what you achieve, but because you are mine. I knew you before you knew yourself. I knew your fears before you named them. I knew your strengths long before you recognized them. There are parts of your story you still do not understand, moments that confuse you, delays that frustrate you. You do not need to solve them tonight. All you need to know now is that you are known. I have counted every step you took, even when the path felt uncertain. I have guarded you in ways you may never fully see. I have held you together when you felt like you were falling apart. You were not forgotten in those moments. You were being carried. If loneliness tries to speak to you tonight, let this truth answer it gently. You are seen. If doubt rises quietly, let this truth calm it. You are remembered. You do not need to perform for me. You do not need to earn my attention. You already have it. You are allowed to rest in this knowing. You are allowed to stop proving yourself. You are allowed to be still. Even now, as your breathing slows, as your body settles, I am watching over you, not with judgment, not with disappointment, with care. I am not distracted. I am not distant. I am not tired of you. You have not been forgotten. Not then, not now, not ever. Let that truth sink into you slowly. You do not need to force it. Just let it rest in your heart, like a soft light in the dark. Stay here with me. The night is safe, and you are deeply known. My beloved child, there is something gentle I want to explain to your heart tonight. Not to rush understanding, not to force meaning, but to bring peace to the questions you have been carrying for so long. You have waited longer than you expected. You have hoped and then waited. You have prayed and then waited some more. And sometimes the waiting felt heavier than the pain itself. You wondered why things did not move sooner, why answers seemed delayed, why doors stayed closed, even when you knocked with sincerity. My child, the waiting was not rejection. It was preparation. I know waiting can feel like being overlooked, like being placed on hold, while life continues for everyone else. I know it can quietly make you doubt yourself, question your worth, and wonder if you missed something important. But I was never ignoring you. There are things I protect you from. By not moving too quickly, there are burdens you were not meant to carry yet. There are lessons that arrive gently, only when the heart is ready. If I had rushed you forward, it would have cost you your peace. If I had opened certain doors early, they would have required a strength you did not yet have. So I waited with you, not absent, not indifferent, present. I know there were moments when you asked me why others seemed to move ahead, while you stayed still, why opportunities passed by you, why timing felt unfair. Comparison can be painful. It steals joy quietly. It convinces you that delay means failure, but delay does not mean denial. Your path is not measured by speed. It is shaped by care, and I have been careful with you. There were parts of you that needed healing before moving forward, parts of your heart that needed rest before carrying more, parts of your identity that needed to be strengthened quietly. I was tending to those parts, even when you did not realize it. Waiting taught you patience without making you bitter. It taught you endurance without hardening your heart. It taught you how to remain open, even when the future felt uncertain. Those lessons matter. I know there were nights you felt frustrated with me, moments when you wondered if your prayers were being ignored. I am not offended by those feelings. I welcome your honesty. Waiting stretches trust. It exposes fear. It reveals what we lean on when control slips away. And through it all, I remained steady. You may not see it yet, but the waiting has been shaping your discernment, your compassion, your resilience. You are not the same person you were when this season began. You are deeper, more grounded, more aware of what truly matters. That growth did not happen by accident. Some doors stayed closed because they were not aligned with who you are becoming. Some paths ended because they would have led you away from peace. I know that does not erase the disappointment. I know it does not remove the ache completely, but one day you will look back and recognize the care hidden in the delay. You did not lose time. You gained strength. You did not fall behind. You were being prepared. Even now, as you rest, things are still unfolding. Preparation does not stop when you sleep. I am arranging timing, aligning circumstances, softening what needs to open. You do not need to force what is meant for you. You do not need to chase what belongs to you. What I have prepared will come without destroying your peace. If tonight you feel tired of waiting, that is okay. You do not need to pretend patience feels easy. Bring that weariness to me. I am gentle with it. You are allowed to rest, even while waiting continues. You are allowed to breathe, even when answers are still forming. Waiting does not mean you are stuck. It means something is being built beneath the surface. Seeds grow quietly. Roots deepen in silence. Strength forms before it is visible. You are growing, even when you feel still. Let this truth calm your heart tonight. Nothing is delayed without purpose. Nothing is withheld without care. I was not pushing you back. I was preparing you forward. Stay here with me. Let the questions soften. Let the night hold you gently. The waiting is not your enemy. It is part of your becoming. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. Rest here with me a little longer. The night is quiet enough now for your heart to speak without words. I know how tired you are, not just in your body, but in the deep places where exhaustion lingers. Even after sleep, the kind of tired that comes from caring too much, from holding on too long, from being strong when you wanted to rest. You did not imagine this weariness. It did not come from nowhere. It grew slowly, quietly, as you kept going when you felt unseen. I have been watching your heart carry more than it was meant to carry alone. Expectations, responsibilities, unspoken grief, questions that never seemed to settle. Tonight, I am asking you to let me take some of that weight. You do not need to explain it to me. You do not need to justify why it hurts. I already know. There were days when you woke up tired before the day even began. Days when simple tasks felt heavy. Days when you smiled on the outside, while your heart felt empty on the inside. I saw those days. You may have told yourself to push through, to be grateful, to not complain. And while gratitude is good, silencing pain only makes it heavier. You were never meant to carry everything quietly. Your tired heart does not disappoint me. It invites my care. Come closer now, not with effort, just with openness. Let your breathing slow again. In and out. As you breathe, imagine the weight in your chest beginning to loosen. Not all at once, gently, at a pace your heart can trust. You do not have to let go of everything tonight. Even releasing a small part is enough. I know there are memories that still ache when they surface. Words spoken to you that cut deeper than expected. Losses you tried to be strong about. Dreams you set aside without fully grieving. Those memories live in the heart, and when the heart is tired, they feel heavier. You are not weak for feeling this way. You are human, and being human was never a failure in my eyes. Let me tend to those places now, not by forcing healing, but by bringing presence. I am gentle with wounds that took a long time to form. I do not rush what needs care. You may feel emotions rise as you listen, sadness, relief, or nothing at all. Whatever you feel is welcome here. Healing does not always feel dramatic. Often it feels quiet, like finally being able to rest without bracing for impact. You have been bracing for a long time. Your heart learned to stay alert because life asks too much of it. But tonight, there is no emergency. You are safe here. I know you tried to be strong for others, to not burden them, to keep things together, but strength that never rests becomes exhaustion. You do not have to be strong right now. Let your shoulders drop a little more. Let your jaw soften. Let your body remember what it feels like to be supported. I am carrying you in this moment. You do not have to hold yourself up. If guilt tries to speak, telling you that rest is selfish, let that voice pass. Rest is not selfish. Rest is necessary. I designed your heart to need care, and I am the one who gives it. You may not feel healed instantly. That is not the goal tonight. The goal is comfort. The goal is relief. The goal is to remind your heart that it does not have to carry everything alone. Even now, I am easing pressure you have lived under for a long time. Pressure to be enough, pressure to keep up, pressure to not fall apart. You are allowed to soften here. If tears come, let them. They are not weakness. They are release. If sleep begins to pull you closer, that is okay too. Healing continues even as you rest. I am working gently, patiently, with great care for you. Your tired heart is not broken. It is simply worn from carrying too much love, too much responsibility, for too long. And love deserves rest. Let my presence be the place where your heart can finally breathe, where it can lay down its armor, where it can trust again. I am not asking you to forget what hurt you. I am asking you to let me hold it with you. You do not need to be healed all at once. You only need to stay. Stay here in this quiet. Stay here in this care. Stay here where your heart is being tended. I am with you. I am gentle with you, and your tired heart is safe in my hands. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. Stay with me in this quiet space. There is something heavy I want to lift from your heart tonight. Something you have been carrying for a long time, often without realizing how much it weighs. Guilt, shame, the quiet voice that reminds you of what you wish you had done differently. I know how easily those voices return at night, when distractions fade, when the world grows silent, when memories speak louder than reason. You replay moments you wish you could change. You remember words you regret, decisions you question, times you feel you fell short. And slowly, you begin to believe those moments define you, but they do not. Come closer now. Listen gently. You are not your worst mistake. You are not the version of yourself that existed in your hardest season. You are not the sum of the things you regret. I see your whole story, not just the moments you replay, not just the chapters you wish you could erase. I see who you were becoming, even while you were struggling. Shame tells you to hide. Guilt tells you to punish yourself, but I do not ask for either. I ask you to lay it down. You have been holding on to responsibility that was never meant to stay on your shoulders. You have replayed the past, as if suffering could somehow rewrite it. It cannot, but release can free you. I know you fear letting go, because part of you believes that holding on to guilt keeps you accountable. That shame proves you care, but carrying shame does not make you better. It only makes you tired. You cared. That is why it hurts. You grew. That is why you see things differently now. Growth often brings regret with it, but regret does not have to become punishment. I have already carried what you keep revisiting. I have already held the weight you keep placing back on yourself. You do not need to pay again for what has already been borne. Come, rest in this truth. There were things you did while you were still learning, choices made with limited understanding, reactions shaped by pain. I am gentle with those versions of you. I do not condemn them. I heal them. You are allowed to forgive yourself, not because it didn't matter, but because you are no longer the same. Forgiveness does not erase the past. It releases its power over you. Tonight, I am inviting you to stop rehearsing your failures, to stop measuring yourself by moments that no longer define you. Let the memories come if they must, but do not sit with them alone. Bring them to me. I will not turn away. I will not grow impatient. I will not remind you of your mistakes. I remind you of your worth. If guilt whispers that you should have known better, remember this: you acted with the understanding you had at the time. Wisdom grows. Perspective changes. That is part of being human. You are not condemned for learning. If shame tells you that you are unworthy of peace, let this truth answer it softly. Peace is not earned. It is given. You do not need to punish yourself to prove sincerity. You do not need to suffer to deserve rest. Lay it down now. Imagine placing that heavy burden into my hands. Not forcefully, not dramatically, simply letting it go. You may feel lighter, or you may feel nothing at first. Both are okay. Release does not always feel immediate. Sometimes it unfolds quietly. You have lived long enough under the weight of self-accusation. It is time to breathe again. I know there are names you have called yourself in the dark, words you would never say to someone you love. Those words do not come from me. I speak to you with kindness, with patience, with understanding. You are not disqualified by your past. You are not stained beyond healing. You are not required to stay bound to who you used to be. You are becoming, and becoming requires compassion. Be gentle with yourself tonight, not careless. Gentle. Let go of the need to revisit every wrong turn. Let go of the belief that you must suffer to move forward. I am holding you now. I am steady. I am kind. You do not have to carry this anymore. As your body rests, let this truth settle into your heart. You are forgiven. You are learning. You are still deeply loved. Stay here with me. Let the night close softly around you. There is nothing left to prove. Lay it down. I have already carried it. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. Stay with me in this calm moment. The night has softened your thoughts, and your heart is more open now. This is where I want to speak gently about the worries you carry for tomorrow. I know there are concerns you rarely say out loud. Questions about provision, about stability, about whether things will truly be okay. You think about money, about work, about health, about the people you love. These worries do not mean you lack faith. They mean you care. I see how quietly those thoughts return, especially when the day ends. You ask yourself how everything will be managed, how long your strength will last, whether you will have enough. Hear me now, calmly and clearly. I will provide for you, not always loudly, not always in the way you imagine, but faithfully, carefully, at the right pace. I am not asking you to stop thinking about the future. I am asking you to stop carrying it alone. You were never meant to solve everything at once. Life is not meant to be handled in one breath. It unfolds step by step, and I walk those steps with you. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need light for the next step, and I give that gently, so your heart does not grow anxious. There were times when you worried, and yet somehow made it through. Times when resources appeared unexpectedly. Times when help arrived quietly. Times when things worked out without the pressure you feared. That was not coincidence. That was care. I know you sometimes fear that provision means abundance or nothing, but provision often looks like enough. Enough strength for today, enough clarity for now, enough support to continue. Enough is a gift. You may wish I would show you everything ahead, but if I did, your mind would rush faster than your heart could rest. So I give you what you need, when you need it. I am not withholding from you. I am guiding you. I know you worry about being a burden, about asking for help, about depending on others, but dependence is not weakness. It is how love flows. I have placed support around you, even if you do not always see it. People, moments, unexpected kindness. You are not meant to carry life alone. When you feel uncertain, remember this. I am not surprised by your needs. I am not overwhelmed by them. I am already aware. You do not need to convince me. You do not need to explain everything perfectly. Your concern itself is enough. I know there are bills you think about, responsibilities that feel heavy, decisions that feel risky. You may not have clarity tonight, and that is okay. Clarity does not have to come before rest. Tomorrow will unfold at its own pace, and when it does, you will not face it without support. I will meet you in the morning. I will walk with you through the day. I will give you wisdom when decisions arise. I will steady you when uncertainty appears. You do not need to rush ahead in your thoughts. You do not need to plan every outcome. You do not need to brace yourself for worst-case scenarios. Those thoughts can wait. Right now, let your mind release the future into my care. Imagine placing tomorrow gently into my hands, not with fear, with trust. I am strong enough to hold it. Provision does not always arrive early, but it is always on time. I know exactly when you will need what you need. You may not recognize it immediately. Sometimes provision looks like patience. Sometimes it looks like redirection. Sometimes it looks like rest before action. All of it is care. If tonight you feel anxious about what lies ahead, let this truth calm you. You are not unsupported. You are not forgotten. You are not alone in responsibility. I am walking ahead of you, preparing what you will step into. You do not need to stay alert tonight. You do not need to watch for danger. You do not need to calculate outcomes. Sleep is safe. Let your breathing slow once more. In and out. With each breath, release one concern. You do not have to name it. Just let it go. I will hold what you release. I will guide what needs direction. I will provide what is necessary. You are allowed to rest, even when life feels uncertain. Trust does not mean understanding everything. It means resting while things are still unfolding. Stay here with me. Let the night carry you gently. You do not have to walk faster than your heart can handle. One step at a time, I am providing for you. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. You have been strong for a very long time, longer than most people realize, longer than you ever intended to be. You learned how to hold yourself together. When help did not come, you learned how to keep going. When stopping felt unsafe, you learned how to carry pain quietly, so others would not worry. I have seen that strength. I honor it. But tonight, you do not need to hold it anymore. You do not have to be strong right now. Strength was never meant to be your permanent state. It was meant to carry you through a season, not define your whole life. And that season has taken more from you than you admit. You may feel tired in ways you cannot explain. tired of being the one who understands, tired of being the one who adapts, tired of being the one who holds space for everyone else. That tiredness is not failure, it is honesty. Come closer now. Let me speak gently into that place where you feel worn down. I am not asking you to collapse. I am not asking you to give up. I am asking you to rest your strength in me. You have been using your own strength to survive things that were never meant to be survived alone. And while you did what you had to do, you were not meant to stay there. I am here now to carry what you no longer need to hold. You do not need to anticipate everyone's needs tonight. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to manage outcomes. You do not need to prove resilience. Let your body feel that permission. Let your shoulders drop. Let your chest soften. Let your breathing deepen naturally. I know it feels unfamiliar to stop holding yourself together. You may worry that if you relax, everything will fall apart. But listen to me carefully. I am holding things together. You can rest without fear. You are allowed to lean, allowed to be supported, allowed to be gentle with yourself. Being strong was never about doing everything alone. True strength has always included trust. Trust does not shout. It rests. I know you have felt like you had no choice, but to keep going, like slowing down would cost you too much. But there is a difference between perseverance and self-abandonment. You do not need to abandon yourself to move forward. Tonight, you can stop bracing, stop clenching, stop preparing for impact. Nothing is about to break. You are safe here. If your mind tells you that rest is irresponsible, that you should be doing more, gently remind yourself, you have done enough for today. There will be time for effort tomorrow. There will be space for decisions later, but this moment is for rest. I am not disappointed in you for being tired. I am present with you in it. I know you fear being seen as weak. I know you learned early that strength meant survival, but weakness in my presence is not something to hide. It is a place of connection. You do not lose dignity by resting. You do not lose worth by leaning. You do not lose direction by pausing. You gain clarity. You gain peace. You gain renewal. I am not asking you to stop caring about your life. I am asking you to stop carrying it alone. You can release control now, even for a moment, even just tonight. Let me take the lead. I know your mind may still try to stay alert. That is okay. You do not need to force it quiet. Just let my words be something steady to rest against. You are not failing by listening. You are not falling behind by resting. You are not losing momentum by pausing. You are restoring strength, and this strength is different. It is quiet. It is sustainable. It does not drain you. It comes from being held, not from holding everything up. You do not need to be strong to be worthy of care. You do not need to be capable to be loved. You do not need to be composed to be safe. You are already safe. As the night continues, let your body learn that it does not have to stay tense. Let your heart learn that it does not have to stay guarded. I am your strength now. You can rest in that. You do not have to prove anything tonight. You do not have to carry tomorrow. You do not have to hold yourself together. Stay here. Let go a little more. I am holding you. Rest now, my child. My beloved child, the night is quiet now. The world has slowed enough for your body to feel it. This is the moment where you no longer need to listen with effort. You can simply rest in my presence. You have carried yourself through the day. You have held thoughts together. You have managed emotions. And now you are here. That is enough. Let the stillness around you deepen. There is nothing you need to respond to. No one calling your name. No problem demanding your attention. I am here, and I am watching over you. You do not need to stay alert tonight. You do not need to keep your guard up. Nothing is about to be taken from you in this moment. Nothing is required of you. Your body knows how to rest. It remembers, even if it has forgotten for a while. It remembers now. Let your breathing become slow and natural. not forced, not controlled, just gentle, in and out. With each breath, your muscles soften a little more. The tension you have been holding begins to release without effort. You are not doing this wrong. You are not failing if thoughts drift in and out. The mind settles in its own time. If a thought comes, acknowledge it kindly, and then let it pass. You do not need to follow it. I am closer than your thoughts. I am steadier than your worries. You may feel your body growing heavier now. This is not exhaustion. This is safety. Your nervous system is learning that it does not need to stay on guard, that it is allowed to rest, that it is supported. I am surrounding you with peace, not suddenly, not forcefully, but gently, like a blanket settling over you. You are not alone in this room. You are not alone in this night. Even if no one else is near, I am present. I have watched over you before. In moments you do not remember clearly, in nights you thought you were alone, in times when fear whispered that you were unprotected. You were protected then, and you are protected now. Nothing you are worried about needs to be solved tonight. Nothing waiting for you tomorrow needs to be faced right now. The future can wait. Decisions can wait. Conversations can wait. Sleep does not mean avoidance. It means trust. I am active even when you rest. I do not sleep. I do not grow distracted. I do not lose sight of what matters to you. While you sleep, I continue to guard your life. I continue to arrange what concerns you. I continue to hold what feels uncertain. You can let go. If your heart still feels tender, that is okay. Tenderness does not prevent rest. It invites care. I am gentle with your tenderness. You may drift in and out of awareness now. That is perfectly fine. You do not need to stay present for every word. Even as sleep approaches, my peace continues to settle within you. It reaches places words cannot reach. It calms parts of you that have been restless for a long time. I know there are memories that surface when the mind grows quiet. If they appear, do not push them away harshly. Just let them pass through the safety of my presence. They cannot harm you here. You are safe to sleep, safe to dream, safe to let go. Nothing will surprise me tonight. Nothing will overwhelm me. Nothing will break through my care. Your rest is protected. If you wake later, you can return to this calm. If sleep comes easily, receive it without fear. I am here either way. Let the sound of my words fade gently, not abruptly, not suddenly, like the night itself, softly. You do not need to say anything. You do not need to respond. Just rest. I am watching over you. I am standing guard. I am present in every quiet moment. Sleep now, my child. Your rest is safe in my presence. My beloved child, as the night wraps around you more fully now, there is one more burden I want you to release. Not with effort, not with struggle, but with trust. Tomorrow can wait. I know your mind often travels ahead of you. It moves into the future, imagining conversations, rehearsing decisions, anticipating problems before they arrive. You have learned to think this way because you wanted to be prepared, because you wanted to protect yourself. But tonight, you do not need to go there. Tomorrow does not need your attention right now. It does not need your planning. It does not need your worry. I am holding your future. You may feel pressure to figure things out before you sleep, to make sense of what comes next, to ensure nothing goes wrong. But rest does not require certainty. Rest requires trust. I know there are choices ahead of you, questions that still feel unanswered, situations that feel unresolved. You may fear that if you stop thinking about them, you will lose control. But control was never meant to rest on you alone. You were not designed to carry the weight of tomorrow. With today's strength, you were given strength one day at a time, because that is all you need. I am already present in what comes next. I am not waiting behind the future. I am already there. Nothing you will face tomorrow will catch me off guard. Nothing will overwhelm my care for you. Nothing will arrive without purpose or presence. You can trust that. If fear whispers that something bad will happen, the moment you stop worrying, let this truth answer it gently. Worry does not prevent pain. Presence brings peace. I know you have tried to prepare yourself emotionally for disappointment. You thought that if you expected less, you would hurt less. But carrying constant anticipation of loss only steals the peace you have now. You are allowed to enjoy this moment. You are allowed to rest without bracing. Tomorrow will unfold when it comes, and when it does, you will meet it with fresh strength. Not the tired strength you have now, but renewed strength. You do not need to solve anything tonight. You do not need to make promises. You do not need to reach conclusions. Those things can wait. I am working in places you cannot see, aligning timing, softening hearts, opening paths that will meet you gently. You do not have to push doors open. You do not have to force answers. What belongs to you will come without harming your peace. I know you worry about making the wrong choice, about missing the right moment, about failing in ways you cannot undo. But I guide even imperfect steps. I redeem missteps. I walk with you through uncertainty. You are not alone in decision-making. You are not unsupported in change. You are not abandoned in transition. Even if tomorrow feels unclear, you do not need clarity tonight. Sleep is not avoidance. It is preparation. As you rest, your mind will reset. Your heart will soften. Your perspective will shift. Often, answers come after rest, not before. So let your thoughts slow now. Let them release their grip on the future. Let the images of tomorrow fade gently. You are safe here in this moment. If a thought tries to pull you forward, thank it for trying to protect you, and then let it go. You do not need to carry everything at once. I am holding what you release. I am guiding what needs direction. I am present in what feels uncertain. You can trust me with your tomorrow. Let your breathing deepen once more, in and out. With each breath, place one concern into my care. You do not have to name it. I already know. You are allowed to rest fully tonight. Not halfway, not cautiously, fully. Tomorrow will come in its time, and when it does, you will not face it alone. For now, stay here. Let the night finish its work. Let peace settle where worry once lived. Tomorrow can wait. I am holding your future. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. The night has carried you gently to this moment. You have listened. You have rested. And now, you do not need to hold on to anything anymore. Let everything become simple. There is nothing left to understand tonight. Nothing left to process. Nothing left to carry forward in your thoughts. Only rest. You have done enough for today. Even listening was enough. Even staying was enough. I want you to know, as these words grow softer, that my presence does not end here. I do not leave when the sound fades. I do not step away when silence returns. I remain. When your breathing deepens, I remain. When your thoughts finally loosen their grip, I remain. When sleep draws you fully in, I remain. You are not being released into emptiness. You are being held in quiet care. Let your body sink a little deeper now, into the surface beneath you, into the stillness of the room, into the safety of this moment. You do not need to stay awake to receive this blessing. Even if sleep is already pulling you closer, these words will settle gently within you. I bless your rest tonight, not with noise, not with urgency, but with peace. May your breathing stay slow and steady. May your muscles remain soft. May your mind stay free from disturbance. If thoughts appear, let them drift past without attachment. They do not need answers now. I bless your heart, the part of you that has felt tired for a long time, the part that carried responsibility quietly, the part that hoped even when hope felt fragile. May it feel light tonight. May it feel unguarded. May it feel safe enough to rest. I bless your body, the place where stress has lived silently, the place that learned to stay tense for protection. May it remember ease. May it remember calm. May it remember rest. You do not need to brace for anything. Nothing is about to break. Nothing is about to be taken from you. I am standing watch. I bless your sleep. Whether it comes quickly or slowly, whether it is deep or gentle, may it be restorative, may it be undisturbed. And if you wake during the night, you are not alone. You can return to this calm without effort. You can breathe and remember that you are held. I bless your tomorrow without pulling you toward it. You do not need to think about it now, but know this quietly. You will not face it alone. When you wake, I will be there. When decisions come, I will be there. When uncertainty appears, I will be there. Nothing will surprise me. Nothing will overwhelm me. Nothing will separate you from my care. You do not need to say anything back. You do not need to respond. This blessing does not require words. Just rest. Let the silence wrap around you like a gentle covering. Let the night finish its work. Let your awareness fade naturally. I am not asking you to let go suddenly. I am simply inviting you to loosen your grip a little more ease, a little more softness, a little more trust. You are safe now. You are seen. You are loved. And even as sleep carries you fully away from these words, my presence stays with you, quiet, steady, unchanging. Rest now, my child. The night is peaceful, and I am still here. Before you close your eyes tonight, if these words brought you even a little peace, you may leave just one word in the comments. Amen. Not for others, not for numbers, just as a quiet way of saying, I receive this rest. If your heart still feels heavy, you may also write, Lord, I am tired. I see you. You are not alone. And if you notice someone else in the comments who sounds weary or lonely, leave them a small so they know they are seen too. Now, rest. I am still here.